When two superpowers fight, every nation is forced to pick a side. Some may try to thread the needle of neutrality in the name of peace. But most nations align themselves based on common interests. This happened during the two world wars. It happened during the Cold War. It's happening again now. There are two superpowers, two countries, in what can be described as a permanent state of mutual animosity, a state of war almost. China and America. And there are two sides again, two evident and expanding blocs. There's Team China and there's Team America. And then we have countries that are playing in the shadows, countries that claim to be neutral, but seem to have secretly made up their minds and their choice. And I'm not talking about Russia or North Korea, I'm talking about Germany. An unexpected partnership seems to be emerging between Germany and China, two countries that are miles apart from each other in distance and values, but are conspicuously growing closer. Berlin is warming up to Beijing. The United States has sensed this and it has taken, quote unquote, a strategic decision. America has decided to withdraw nearly 12,000 troops from Germany, 11,900 to be precise. The withdrawal is set to begin within weeks, as they put it. Some 6,400 troops will be brought home to America. The remaining 5,600 will be shifted to other European countries, countries like Italy. And that's not all. The headquarters of America's Special Operations Command in Europe will also be relocated. Currently, it is in Stuttgart in Germany. America plans on shifting the headquarters to Belgium. It's a remarkable rebuke of one of America's closest military allies and trading partners. The question is why? U.S. Secretary of Defense Mark Esper had this to say.
The current EUCOM plan will reposition approximately 11,900 military personnel from Germany, from roughly 36,000 down to 24,000. In a manner that will strengthen NATO, enhance the deterrence of Russia, and meet the other principles I set forth.
To enhance the deterrence of Russia, Mark Esper was too guarded in his statement. He should probably take some notes from US President Donald Trump, who is not known to mince his words. He openly blamed Germany for not paying its dues, for taking advantage of America, and for being, his word, for being delinquent. Listen to this very carefully.
Delinquent. They haven't paid their fees. They haven't paid their NATO fees. And they're way off. And they've been off for years, and they have no intention of paying it. And the United States has been taken advantage of on trade and on military and on everything else for many years.
America has been taken advantage of, says Donald Trump. He's accusing Germany of not spending enough on NATO. Well, here's the thing. In 2014, NATO members agreed to spend at least 2% of their total GDP on defense, 2%. According to reports, Germany has been spending only 1.38%. But the defense spending by some other NATO members is even lower. Italy, for instance, where America plans on relocating its troops. Italy reportedly contributes only 1.22% of its GDP on NATO. Belgium, where America plans to relocate its European Command headquarters, spends only 0.93%. And both these countries, Italy and Belgium, rank near the bottom among NATO members as far as defense spending is concerned. So why is Trump trying to single out Germany? Because Germany of late has been showing reluctance in speaking out against China. Be it on China's failure to contain the Wuhan virus, on China's human rights abuses in Xinjiang, on the mass incarceration and re-education of Uyghur Muslims, and on China's new national security law imposed in Hong Kong, Berlin has refrained from criticizing Beijing. And this is when almost every major European country has done so. So what explains Berlin's silence? Beijing's checkbooks. Much of Germany's hesitation stems from the economic ties with China. Angela Merkel took office as the German Chancellor in the year 2005. It's been 15 years, and in this period, Germany's exports to China have soared. Last year, China was Germany's largest trading partner. Trade volume between the two countries hit $233 billion. Plus, Angela Merkel chose China's side in the Huawei controversy. Read the headline on your screen. Merkel chooses China over her own party on Huawei. She did not ban Huawei, fearing it would jeopardize her government's trade ties with the Chinese regime. Now, a new report has come out. It's by the Royal United Services Institute, one of the oldest independent think tanks on defense. This report says that Germany has become a key target for Chinese interference. Let me quote some excerpts. The country faces a series of political and economic-based hazards emanating from China. A number of these takeovers, successful or resisted, have led to a shift in position and in perceiving China as a strategic competitor. And the most important bit, Germany is on the front line of Russian and Chinese hybrid actions of interference and influence in Europe. Simply put, Germany is on the front line of this new Cold War between the US and China. And if the German Chancellor is forced to take sides, she may not spend a lot of time in deciding. Angela Merkel seems to have already made a choice.